Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 10th of December 2012 and right now we're talking about the latest game in the BioShock series. I don't always dedicate an entire Newsmin episode to just one game, but when I do, it's BioShock Infinite. First and foremost, we were absolutely spoiled over the last couple of days with a gameplay trailer of BioShock Infinite and a whole bunch of incredibly in-depth and detailed previews. Hence, the birth of this episode. The previews are from various sites like Eurogamer, IGN, Joystick, Kotaku, PC Gamer, Destructoid and more, each with their own take on what was shown to them and what they played. So yes, this information and media overload is a BioShock fan's dream come true. Let's have a peek. I will mention that there was a bit of talk about the high-level staff members that left and the others that were recruited onto the project, but I don't really feel that worth lingering on or even talking about. Let's talk about the game instead. Now, most of the information I'm conveying to you was from this 3 to 5 hour preview build that was given to press members to mess around with, and most of it is from the very start of the game. For those that weren't aware, as this was actually announced before, we're going to be playing the role of former Pinkerton agent Booker DeWitt. It seems like we're so deep in debt that if we don't rescue our target, this girl that you may have heard of called Elizabeth that could have some mysterious powers, we'll be killed. That is kind of grim. The preview build begins with something I can't wait to see with my own eyes. A subtle parallel of the first moments of the original BioShock. Instead of being on a plane, we're on a boat, we're given a box with a gun, and we're also headed towards a lighthouse. After arriving, things just get even better, and instead of jumping into that little pod that descends into the depths of the ocean, we ride a rocket up to a floating city in the clouds. BioShock Infinite's Columbia is one of the things I am most excited about. It just looks so bright and lively and free, and most importantly, it looks like it's well worth exploring. What makes said exploring look even more fun is that you can do so with your trusty skyhook. You know, along the roller coaster-like rails twisting throughout most of the floating city. Fast-paced, a little bit crazy looking, and definitely deadly. There is a darker side to the game though, and obviously the city, and it seems to be something we'll no doubt uncover more and more of as we progress through it. I mean, that songbird we keep seeing in all the trailers is mighty scary looking. And those handymen, and those sirens, and boys of silence, and those huge combat-ready airships and blimps. I don't know if I'm ready for it. Interestingly, in all the previews I read and watched, the combat was the one thing that received the least praise. A pretty stark contrast to the amazing words written about the world, settings, and locations. It wasn't hated on, that's for sure, it just seemed to be more of the same. I do realize, however, that the reason for this may well be because most of what the previewers got to play was early in the game, and I suppose your character will develop, pick up more vigors, which are BioShock Infinite's plasmids, enemies will get tougher, and things might change. Your character's gear could also improve, as it seems like you can equip head, torso, arm, and leg gear along with your weapons and vigors, which can also all in turn be upgraded. There's also the Elizabeth factor that perhaps didn't play as big a role in the early game. She's meant to be able to help the player out a great deal by shifting through different planes of reality, or tears as she calls them, to conjure structures or items and more. So the combat, well, we won't judge it yet, but it is obviously not good if at any point you are bored of it or it doesn't feel fun. All that said, and after seeing the amazing trailer we were given, this game is steadily rising to the top of my most wanted list. For those as keen as I am, there was much more to read. More about the characters, the story, the preview build that was shown off, and all the rest. I've linked all the preview posts below, the nice long and action-packed gameplay trailer, and everything else you'd need to get you filled in. BioShock Infinite will be released for PC, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 on March 26, 2013, and I can't wait. I'll definitely be playing it once it launches. Now with that done, let's have a look at the smalls. Winter's Day is coming to Guild Wars 1 this year as well. Don't forget about that. Have a look at the full list of Spike TV Video Game Award winners. And look no further for the Game of the Year winner, which was Walking Dead. Have a look at a new The Last of Us trailer, a Tomb Raider trailer, the Dark Souls 2 announcement trailer, a trailer for The Phantom Pain, which is apparently set to be a new Metal Gear Solid game, a South Park Stick of Truth trailer, a trailer for the new Assassin's Creed 3 DLC, The Tyranny of King Washington, Street Fighter X Mega Man has been announced as a free PC download. Valve has confirmed the Steam Box to be a very controlled PC for the living room, which I guess could have potential if I could play all my Steam games on it. And last up in the smalls, it seems like we might be seeing Dota 2 on tablets at some point. That's it for this episode. Remember to check the description below this video for everything that I spoke about, like the video and all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy waiting for BioShock Infinite. Happy that.